Hello students, today I am here to discuss with you all about tenses. Tenses is a very vital part of our English grammar, and this is considered as the backbone of English grammar even. So let us see what is tenses and why do we use it. So let me tell you first that basically tenses are considered, or tenses are the verbs which tells us about the time of any action. So obviously it is very important thing. So why are tenses used, or why do we use tense? Tense is used to denote the time of any action. It tells us the time when an action takes place. As I told you that it is very important part of English grammar, because whenever we compose, whenever we write any sentence, or whenever we speak, that time we need to focus on the verb, and that verb form is regarded as tenses. And it has three main kinds. And these three main kinds are present tense, past tense and future tense. And again, each of these three kinds are having four different forms. These four different forms are simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So let us see what is simple form of every tense. So simple present tense is used to indicate an action that takes place now, means in the present. Simple past is used to indicate an action that took place earlier, means in the past. Simple future is used to indicate an action that is going on to take place later, means in the future. Now this table will make you clear all the things. You can see the first table is made for present tense. So its different forms are like simple present. So one sentence has been taken to explain you all the different forms. So in simple form, the present, it is written I play. When it will come to present continuous, it has become I am playing. In present perfect form, it will be I have played. When it will be written in present perfect continuous, it will become I have been playing. In the same way, you can see in the second column, that is for past tense, I played. Past continuous, I was playing. Past perfect, I had played. Past perfect continuous, I had been playing. And the third column is for future tense, which will tell us all future actions. I will play in simple future. Future continuous, I will be playing. Future perfect, I will have played. And the fourth one, future perfect continuous, I will have been playing. So let us move on to the next, that is present tense. Individually, we will see all different forms of three tenses. So first is present tense. The present tense is used to indicate an action that takes place in the present. Now, how to use simple present tense? What are the different situations? So the first is to express a habitual action. The habitual actions are the actions which we do as our habit. So the example is he goes to school every day. That is his habit to go to school. But you have to remember that with he, she, it and other singular subjects in the third person, we have to add either s or es to the root verb. You can see in the example, es has been added to the verb, main verb go, and it has become goes. He goes to school. Second is to express universal truth and scientific facts. So the sun sets in the west or the sun rises in the east. This you can also take. All universal truth will always be written in simple present form. Or the third situation is to express a future event that is a part of a fixed program or timetable. Like the delegation leaves for Geneva on Sunday. So that is a part of a fixed program or a timetable. So it will be written in simple present tense. Its next form is present continuous tense. So when and how to use it. So the first situation is to express an action that is going on at the time of speaking. That means when we are talking about it, it should go on. Like she is playing. When we are talking about her, by that time she is playing. Or next is to express a temporary action which may not be happening at the time of speaking. For example, she is learning to swim at the club these days. This is an action or a temporary action which may not be happening at the time of its speaking. By the time when we are talking about this, she is not learning, but she learns. She is learning these days. So that is a temporary action which may not be happening at the time when we are talking about it. Third situation is to indicate an action that is expected to take place in the near future. Examples: the ladies are going for a movie this Sunday. So this is an action that is expected to take place in the near future. So this is all about present continuous tense. What are the different situations when we are supposed to use present continuous tense? Now come to the third part, that is how to use present perfect tense. So the different situations when we are supposed to use present perfect tense are to indicate an action that has just been completed. Like Sanjeev has gone out. So that is an action just completed. Or to denote an action that started in the past and is still continuing. So he has been on leave since last week. So his action of being on leave has started in the past and is still going on. Or to show the effect of an action that took place in the past. Like Raj has completed the engineering course. So that is also an action that took place in the past. But it will be considered in present perfect tense because has completed is written here. So these all are the different situations when we are supposed to use present perfect tense. Now come to the fourth form, that is present perfect continuous tense. So when we are supposed to use it? When we want to express that for how long an action has been going on. So the example is Ram is playing. This is simple, an action that is going on at present. But when we say that Ram has been playing for an hour, that is present perfect continuous tense because the action of playing has started and it is going on. Because this action of playing is started an hour ago and is still going on, or he is still playing. So these four are the different forms of present tense, and I think it is clear to you all. Now let us move on to the next, that is past tense. What is past tense? Past tense is used to indicate an action that has already occurred in the past. But it has again four different kinds or four different forms as you have seen in present tense. So come to the first one, that is how to use simple past tense. What are the different situations when we are supposed to use it? So the first one is it is used to indicate an action completed in the past. Already completed. Mother cooked food in the morning. Means the cooking food action has been already finished in the morning. So that is simple past tense. When we talk about a habitual action in the past, that is also in simple past tense. Like she went to office every morning. That is her habit. But you are talking about in the past. So this is a past action we are talking about. So we are supposed to write it in simple past tense. It is basically also used to narrate a story. Like long ago there lived a mighty king. So this is again to be written in simple past tense because we are talking about an action that is completed in the past. Its second category is past continuous tense. So how to use it? It is used to denote an action going on at some time in the past. Going on. Continuous means always remember that the main root verb will have ing form with it. So, to denote an action going on at some time in the past. Example, my sister was watching movie last evening. So, you can see that action going on at some time in the past, last evening. So, that is past continuous. Or to describe an action started at some time but had not ended at the time we are referring to. Like she was baking cookies when the children came back. So that is an action started at some time but had not yet ended at the time we are referring to it. So this is also in past continuous tense. It is also used to show persistent habits in the past. She was always complaining about others. So it was also talking us or telling us about the past continuous tense because it is a persistent habit of her in the past that she was complaining about others. Come to the third part, that is how to use past perfect tense. Past perfect tense is also used to indicate an action completed before a certain point of time in the past before another action began. Like they had finished their homework when their father returned from office. So you can see the action completed before a certain point of time in the past before another action began. So they had already finished. They had finished their homework when their father returned from office. So that is past perfect. Or we also use it to describe an action completed before a certain moment in the past. Like I had sent the parcel by courier last Sunday. In this sentence also you can see that we are describing an action completed before a certain moment in the past. Last Sunday already the parcel had sent. So that is past perfect tense. Now the fourth form is past perfect continuous tense. So basically it is also used to indicate an action that occurred before a certain point of time in the past and had continued up to that moment and was still in progress. So as I told you children that continuous means always the verb, the root verb or the main verb will have ing with it. So you can see the example, the players had been playing for 3 hours when I reached the playground. So this form had been playing is the past perfect continuous tense. So remember that it will always have the form had been and the ing form of the root verb. So and it indicates an action that occurred before a certain point of time in the past and had continued up to that moment and was still in progress. Because continuous itself tells us that the action has to be continued. Now come to the third type of tense, that is future tense. What are future tense? Future tense is used to express an action that is likely to happen in future. And let us move on its different forms again. So the first form is simple future tense. And why we use, how to use, and when we use it. It is used to express an action that will take place in future. Simple future, an action that will take place in future. So the example, Rekha will do well in her exam. That is a future action. And the form will do means the main verb or the root verb will have will in front of it. The second situation is to indicate an action that will happen as a regular phenomenon or habitual action. Like the children will be back by afternoon. So you can see that an action that will happen as a regular phenomenon or a habit. So the children will be back by afternoon. So the form will be is telling us that the sentence is in simple future and it is an action they will do as their habit. Third situation is it is used to express the speaker's assumption about the future. In this category, the speaker will assume something about the future. Like, I think she will pay us a visit. So, in this sentence, will pay is telling us that the sentence is in simple future tense and this is an assumption done by the speaker that he or she is assuming that she will pay us a visit. Now come to the next, that is future continuous tense. Again, continuous means I think it is clear to you all that the verb will have ing with it. But the situations are to indicate an action that will continue at some time in future. He and his friends will be presenting a play next week. So you can see that is an action that will continue at some time in future. He and his friends will be presenting a play next week. So it is an action will take place in future. Next, another situation is it is used to express an action that is to be happen in future. Mr. Mehta will be shifting to his native place after retirement. So this is an action that is going to happen in future. That means it is a planning. It is his plan that after retirement he will be shifting to his native place. So that is future continuous. Now third form is future perfect tense. Future perfect tense is used to show the completion of an action by a certain time in the future. Completion of an action by a certain time in the future. By the end of this week, I will have worked here for 5 years. That is what? An action that will take place. So, by the end of this week, I will have worked here for 5 years. So, that is again to show the completion of an action by a certain time in the future. Next is to use with the time expression like by that time, by then, by next week, etc. We use future perfect tense. Its fourth category is future perfect continuous tense. When to use it? It is used to express an action that will begin at a particular time in future and will continue up to that moment and will be in progress at that moment. Just see future perfect continuous tense. What it expresses us? It expresses us an action or show us that an action will begin at a particular time in the future and will continue up to that moment and will be in progress at that moment. like he will have been walking on his own by the time the physiotherapist teaches him all the exercises. We can see that is an action that will begin at a particular time in future. What is that action? He will have been walking on his own, will continue up to that moment and will be progress at that moment. Means by the time when the physiotherapist will teach him all the exercises, he will have been walking on his own in future. So all these four kinds are of future tense. I think it is clear to you all now with all different examples. Thank you.